What is up, everybody? J Nell here, coming to you from my car real quick in the middle of all my Easter Day errands. As you guys know, I'm in California. My family's in Utah, and so I got off the phone with all of them. Happy Easter, everyone, by the way. Got off the phone with all of them, and now I'm doing a bunch of household spring cleaning. I'm actually going to take myself to the movies later on, hopefully, if I have time. Wish me luck. But real quick, I did do 2 predictions on IG and Twitter last night. I told you you have to follow me on all social media platforms to get all of my predictions real quick. And I did it on, there was a UFC event in Russia that actually happened at 10 o'clock in the morning here in California. I worked nights. I got off work at 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I did my prediction at like 8 and then went to sleep and was asleep during the event. Watched it later. I also did a prediction for the championship boxing fight that also happened as well. We'll get to that in a second. First up, on the main event of the Russia card, I chose Alistair Overeem to beat Alexei Oleinik, and he did in the very first round. A lot happened in this first round. It was a nice, meaty, substantive first round. It was actually Alexei who drew first blood, or actually not first blood, but actually landed a significant shot first with the hands, knocked Alistar back. He got him up against the cage and was landing some shots. Looked like there might be a quick finish here, but Alistar covered up well. He was rolling and moving and sliding with the punch as well, managed to get it back into space. He managed to actually grab the head of Alexa as well, push him down. Alexa tried to go for several takedowns, but really wasn't, I'm pretty sure he didn't get a takedown. I think it was Alistar that actually took him down. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but he was not successful with his grappling against Alistar. Alistar again was able to grab him up with the clinch game, was going for some serious knees, landed one which looked like it might be the end, but he was able to recover from that, land some more shots of his own, but it was eventually a knee in that Muay Thai clinch that dropped Alexei. And then down for some more ground and pound. Alistar got on top of him, some more ground and pound, some heavy shots. And then when he started going and landing some elbows, you kind of saw Alexei's movement stop real quick. And then that's when the ref stopped the fight. This was a good stoppage in favor of Alistair Overeem. Just when you think he's out of it, the Reem is back in. And with the shallow heavyweight division, who do you think should be next? I think he was supposed to fight Volkan, and this was a last-minute replacement. So maybe that Volkan fight should still happen. But who do you think Alistair Overeem should fight next? Now, next up, I chose Terence Crawford to keep his welterweight belt against Amir Khan, and he did. But the ending was, let's go ahead and start talking about it. Okay, so I actually thought this was a good fight. I thought it was exciting. They came in. I thought that Terence, everybody says he's undersized, but to me, he looked thicker than Khan, especially his legs. He was clearly more powerful than Khan. I think he's a bit quicker. Then he's like deceptively quick. He has weird angles to his shots, very sharp boxing, again, powerful punching. He seemed real relaxed, real quick, real loose. He immediately took control of the center of the, octagon of the ring. He was the one pushing the pace. Amir was actually trying to fill out his range. He seemed a little bit more uncomfortable, but he was shooting back. He was boxing back now. It wasn't completely one-sided, but again, it was Terence who just seemed to get comfortable quickly. And actually got a knockdown in the first round. First, he landed a right, which actually stunned Amir, kind of turned him, which he was basically blinded for this left that came and hit him in the side of basically the temple and dropped him. He did pop back up very quickly, was managed to get his wits about him enough to continue on with this fight. But then, of course, Terence went after him. He was landing some body shots and some head shots. It looked like there was a few more seconds and he could have probably finished this fight there. It seemed like Amir was saved by the bell in this first round. Second round comes, you can tell that his legs was still kind of wobbly there. He seemed a little bit out of it still, but again, he was moving more, trying to fight back. Terence still looked comfortable. I think maybe he wanted to pace himself, so his activity wasn't quite as high as the first round, but he still won this round, still pushing the pace, still controlling this fight. Third round, I think, was the closest round. Amir had a higher offensive output here. He landed some combinations. The moment was going back and forth. The movement was going back and forth. He also was pushing the pace, moving forward as well. So the closest round, if you wanted to give a round to Amir, I think would be the third round. In between rounds there, Crawford's corner told him to work more, and that's what he did in the fourth. He came back to me and took control of this fight again. Was the one pushing the pace, one initiating the contact, one landing the harder punches, head, body, some combinations to the body that looked like they hurt Amir. I believe he stunned him again in this round. He's winning this fight. He was softening Amir up. He's beating Amir up. Fourth round, fifth round, the same. Again, he's more comfortable, landing more shots, controlling the pace, moving forward, initiating the contact, landing more shots, head, body, beating him up, softening him up. It seemed like a matter of time. It seemed like he was going to knock Amir Khan out. I'm not gonna lie to you. 6th round comes, more of the same. He lands a very low blow, completely clearly below the belt. If you look at it, it looked like it was off to the side, like maybe high thigh on the replay, but you never know with the cups how those things move. You could hit the side of the cup and it can hit the genitals. It was a hard punch and it was below the belt, so there you go. So we have the fight stopped here. Amir goes to his corner. He's got some minutes. Of course, the refs are always rushing them. He should have, just like, leave him alone. He got 5 minutes. Give him 5 minutes. So he's in the corner. I believe his coach, Virgil is his name, is asking him, are you okay? Do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? At this point, we don't hear it, but Virgil says, no, we're not going to continue. They stopped the fight. I don't know if they thought maybe there would be a DQ, but in the state of New York, if it's not ruled an intentional low blow, they just go to the scorecards. Whoever's winning wins the fight, and Terrence was winning the fight. So Terrence keeps his belt. He wins, but the fight is stopped on a low blow, and Amir not being able to continue. So of course that's womp womp. That's controversial. People are wondering, did he give up? Did he quit? Looked like maybe it didn't actually hit the genitals. But again, if you hit the cup in a certain way on the side, so I'm not really going to argue with that. He could have taken the 5 minutes. Maybe he should have took the whole 5 minutes and seen how he felt after that. He said immediately afterwards in the post conference that his coach stopped the fight, that it was not him, that he did not answer, that his coach felt as though his legs were gone and that he couldn't fight anymore. Virgil actually said that he could not continue. So they're contradicting each other there. So what do you think? Do you think Amir gave up? Do you think it was the low blow? His legs gave out. He just couldn't continue. Do you think they were looking for an easy way out? Do you think they were looking for a DQ? What do you think happened in this fight? Terrence was winning. I think we can all agree on that. And who do you think should be next for Terrence Crawford? Of course, he says he wants that Errol Spence Jr. fight, and I think I want that too. But what do you think should be next for Terrence Crawford, and what do you think happened with Amir Khan? Let me know all of your picks on the Russia card, the UFC card. I know it started with a bang because again I get off in the morning, so I actually started watching it at 7 a.m. The first 2 fights ended in the first round, so I know it started off with a bang. But let me know how you did on all of your picks on the entire card, but especially the main event there. Who do you think Alistair should fight next as well? And again, comment on this boxing fight, a fight that I thought was going very well, very entertaining, until of course this unfortunate controversial stoppage. So talk to me, let me know all your picks, the injury updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I have last minute, 1 minute, 50-second predictions and recaps and changes and all of that. I'm on Snapchat now. Talk to me, take care, or subscribe, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.